Yeah, listen to the crowd go wild for Mega Team Up Wrestling. What we're doing tonight. Yeah, how about some Greg Champs in the chat from both of you, three of you that are here. It's all right. What's going on, everybody? PJ in the chat. We got TP Floyd going on. What's going on, guys? Hyper Mega Man, of course, and unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at that. And of course, we are live, I apologize, from the Greg Epic Gamer Studio. This is Mega Team Up, brought to you by CouponBug.com. With me is my ever stalwart streaming cohort, Streamer X. How about a round of applause for that guy? Yeah.
What's going on?
There he is. He's here. All right.
Excuse me, sir. What's that, Hyper? Are you gonna apologize for claiming to be a gamer and having never heard of the Game Awards?
How could you not have heard of the Game Awards? They're the most prestigious awards in games. What's up, OJ Pete? How you doing, bud? Yeah. Got OJ Pete up here this Saturday evening. Very good. Very good.
Hyper, we love you. We don't want you to go.
All right, well, let's not wait any longer. We got some Wrestling Federation action tonight. As you may know, or may not know, there is a Mega Team Up Wrestling Federation. It is open to any and all current subscribers to the channel. Also, available for some amount of channel points. I forget how many. But if you got enough, you can buy your way into the Wrestling Federation. Okay? Okay, all right. Let's do it, because we got some wrestling matches.
Hey,
Can't hear X.
Hello. Thanks for subscribing to Mega Team Up. It's pretty amazing.
Thank you, Surecock. You are wrestling tonight. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. 5,000 points is all it costs. Not that much, so you can get in for free without paying any money. Okay? Doesn't cost anything. Costs you nothing. It's not pay to play. Right? Yeah. All right. So we got some wrestling action for you tonight. Some very highly anticipated matches, and maybe some that you didn't necessarily know that you wanted to see, but that you will see. Anyway, yeah, enough talking about it. Let's just wrestle. What's up, Crystal? Soviet Crystal, hanging out. You're wrestling tonight, bud. Against who? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do the wrestling. Yeah. All right.
Soviet Crystal's back.
Big Crystal. Did you get your shopping done? Did you get your shopping done this week? Okay, we need to know. You're always wrestling? I don't like the connotation of that. I need you to elaborate. Go ahead and get that taken care of for me. Thank you. Yeah. All right, let's get this match set up here quick.
You gotta have your shopping done.
No. All right. Getting a few things set up here. Here we go. All right, and oh yeah, I have to set the custom arena. I don't know why it makes you. All right, off we go. It's time for some Mega Team Up Wrestling. You guys still can't see it yet. You're not allowed to preserve the surprise. Any moment now. Any moment now.
Much more epic that way.
Yeah, I agree. Any second, you will see wrestling then.
Not much exciting? Oh.
Yeah, that's the fart button. That's not the show wrestling button. Now I know. Good to know. Here we are live from the Mega Team Up Mega Arena in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Hey everybody, it's Etterville. Yeah! There he is, a proud subscriber, and has been subscribed for quite some time to this channel. He's not low. Don't listen. Don't listen to him. You're fine. You sound great.
Okay.
There he is, Ethan Will, as he is sometimes known. Part of the Mega Team Up
family of streamers.
Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. The mask, the geometry.
Yeah, I can't imagine how much time and effort it would take to design that mask. In some sort of outdated character creator program.
Etterville coming into this match at 0-1. Needs to get a win on the board here. if he ever wants to be in title contention. You're watching on Twitch phone and YouTube's PS5 app. Oh, thank you, TP Floyd. In the meantime, we got Hillhome.
From Elysian Fields, weighing in
What?
at 239 pounds.
Another illustrious member of the Mega Team Up family of streamers. In his signature purple singlet.
He is also 0-1. We have two wrestlers looking for their first win in the Federation at this point. Now,
One of them's gonna get it.
this is a bonus raid match, okay? The winner of this match gets first choice for our next raid if they're both streaming at once. So, there's pressure to perform here, okay? And the crowd just not having it. They're not into Hillhome, though he raises his fist triumphantly. He's just not the guy they came to see here tonight. That's too bad.
I'm surprised. They're
He's
so
just not-
against Hillhome.
I just all of a sudden heard myself in your speakers really loudly. All right, off they go. Hillhome wasting no time, driving Ederville straight into the mat with a couple of arm strikes there. And now going to try for an early submission.
Bill
Trying to
Goldberg
break-
is the greatest wrestler of all time. I don't know. I think Hillhome could give him a run for his money. Look at him go.
I think in
Look how he
terms of
keeps his
record,
sunglasses on throughout these moves.
winning percentage, yeah, you got to give that to him. Did you know that Bill Goldberg was the first player ever cut from the Carolina Panthers football team? Now you know.
Wow.
Little known fact about Goldberg, guys. We're doing Goldberg facts in the chat tonight. Meanwhile, Ederville reversing it on Hillhome here, trying to deliver some furious stomps. Hillhome not quite content to let Ederville have that momentum, though. Playing it up to the crowd, and they are incensed at what they're seeing here tonight. He's
Far
taking
too late for a
Ederville.
prediction hyper.
Oh my god! Dropping that fist straight onto Ederville's face. There's gonna be some broken bones. Hillhome has not won a match in the Federation yet. Looking to get his first win here, and he had started strong! Going straight onto the approved mat there. Top 5 greatest wrestlers of all time. Goldberg, Hogan, Flair, Sting, Bret Hart. Okay, fair. That's fine. I think you're forgoing a lot of like the legacy, WWE roster. But that's fine. That's respectful. I like that. Hyper Mega Man saying number 1 is The Undertaker. In terms of longevity, I think only Ric Flair has him beat. Ric Flair should not be wrestling anymore. Anyway, back to the match at hand. Ederville grabbing Hillhome by the leg. Going for the twister there. I think he might have some permanent damage, except for not really. He sprung back up
Good
immediately.
tactical move.
Hillhome, he's got
Where's he
Hyper
taking
right
him?
where he wants him. Depositing him onto the wall there.
That part of the wall specifically. No other part would do.
Ederville reversing a strike there. The fans not sure what to make of this. Ederville, no friend of the steel stairs. He's putting Hillhome right into the mat. Meanwhile, both of these guys need to focus on the task at hand. A countout looming in the background if they don't get their act together.
Hillhome went out first. He's got the most to worry about. But for some reason, Ederville's the first back in.
Hillhome delivering some key strikes here, and you have to wonder, for all of his outside of the ring activity, did Ederville waste precious energy in a spot where it wouldn't have mattered? Hillhome going for the pin now. He seems to think so. There's the count to 2. 2, the best that can be done. And Ederville's here, just in time, in the chat. Meanwhile,
This could
Hillhome
turn
not
it all
content
around.
to rest on his laurels. Hillhome preening for the crowd here. He's just a heel through and through. The crowd is not into it. Despite slam after bone rattling slam. This hydrates for Ederville.
And, Ederville hangs in there. surely due to support from himself in chat.
The crowd looking for a reason to get back into this match. They appear to be, well, they were booing Ederville, reversing the tide here. But now they're into it. The crowd reacting absolutely. They can't get enough. Oh no. Ederville takes a brutal uppercut here from Hillholm, but Ederville bringing the crowd to its feet here, perhaps feeding off of their energy, turning things around on Hillholm. And he waited for Hillholm to stand back up before delivering him straight to the mat here, wanting to leave no question. There's one and two, and that's all she wrote. Ederville. And Hillholm now 0-2. One's got to wonder. He's just not in a good place. Can't seem to get on the board here. In the meantime, Ederville adding a win to the repertoire. You've got to think that's going to bode well for his future here in the Federation. The crowd definitely happy to see it.
For Hillholm's future, he's 0-2 now.
Well, he's got an uphill climb. I don't know. He's going to need to get back in the gym. Try to get his issues worked out here, because he's on a short leash. Let's put it that way. I've been talking to the commissioner, and Ederville, he's fine. This win cements his status, but as far as Hillholm goes, he's gonna need to show some giddy up, because you lose and you lose and you lose. It's hard to keep your job. But more importantly,
yeah, that's not gonna bring fans in.
This was, in fact, Streamer X, a special raid match, meaning the next time that Hillholm and Ederville are streaming at the same time, Ederville will get Mega Team Up raid preference. So, important.
A valuable victory indeed.
Real life connotations here. Don't want to forget about that. Anyway, our first match of the night, giving Ederville a much needed win. Moving on. Everyone please stand by. The next match approaches. Everybody having a good evening so far?
Oh yeah. I think everybody's real hyped up to be here. I mean, I think we got some great stuff going on tonight. I think everyone's going to be pleased.
Without any further ado, let's get this totally real wrestling match that is not a video game all set up for everybody. Yeah. I have everything written down here. I just need to, learn how to spell.
Oh yeah. Spelling's not one of those necessary things.
For some people it is, for others it isn't. All right. Let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's get this match going. And by get this match going, I mean, in some amount of time. We're going to do it. Yeah.
I mean, soon it will be coming.
Woo! Yeah! Wrestling!
All right.
But you want to get the prediction ready, Streamer X, so some people can win some channel points?
Oh yeah, we're going to.
Epic gamer tokens, if you will.
Yes, yes. You'll be able to bet your Epic Gamer tokens after the reveal of the second team and before the first strike. We got Shercock out here.
Shercock leading us off. Shercock 2-0 in the Mega Team Up Wrestling Federation. You have to wonder,
so far this season,
how much more does she need to add to her title belt resume before she gets a shot?
That does put a big target on your back, though.
It puts a target on your back, but, you got to wonder, when have I done enough? When have I done enough work to get to where it is that I deserve to be? If I were Shercock, that's the question I'd be asking right now, quite frankly. How much is enough? How much longer do I got to grind? And we got Crystal. Wait a minute. Streamer X, did you hear that?
59 pounds.
I heard partner. Nobody's made me aware of this tag team combination before.
This could be the doubles match of the century.
Shercock and Crystal. Unbelievable. We got a tag team partnership for the ages here. The crowd going wild for Crystal. This one's gonna get real hot real quick, guys. All right. The question is, who are they going up against? I know of only 2 more tag team partnerships.
You look like Hideo Kojima from Soviets. Hideo Kojima is a fashionable man, all right?
Your husband can't seriously think that doesn't look like you. I had a picture to work with. I think I did a pretty good job. Anyway, here we go. It's Hobo 99.
CSGO. It's Hobo.
5 pounds. Homeboy.
There he is, Homeboy, as he's sometimes known.
Oh yeah, I've heard him called that. He looks mad.
But who's his tag partner? I haven't seen Hobo in a tag team before. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Streamer X, this is uncharted waters for me. I don't know what to make of this. Hobo having a bad day at the office.
I'm trying to think who Hobo could be working with. So far, I'm coming up empty. He's always fought alone up until now.
With 0-2 in the Federation, much like
Hillholm.
Hillholm.
Think he can take them both on?
Maybe he is doing it solo. Maybe he needs to prove himself after that 0-2 start. Wait, the crowd going wild! TP Floyd! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! This is hard to believe. Apparently, I'm getting this in now, okay? Hobo asked TP Floyd for this partnership, TP being 2-0, him being 0-2. They have decided to form into a team. I'd rather be playing another game. I don't think they've come up with a tag team name quite yet, but something along those lines. Yeah.
Oh. Whoops! I did that as a poll instead of a bet.
You can still change it. Anyway, we've got Team My Little Pony Enthusiast versus Team I'd Rather Be Playing Another Game. Battling it out for tag team supremacy here. You got to ask yourself, though. Bristol 1-0. Shercock Holmes at 2-0. TP Floyd at 2-0. Hobo at 0-2. Of course, none of this is going to reflect on their individual records, but if Hobo adds a tag team loss to an already poor individual record, I don't know what to make of that. And in the meantime, Hobo just getting a little too handsy with Shercock there. How about we do some wrestling here, ladies and gentlemen? Shercock wasting no time, but Hobo reversing it. TP Floyd in the meantime trying to generate some buzz with the crowd.
Letting the crowd know this is great. You should be cheering.
TP Floyd not particularly interested in giving any sort of wrestling advice. In the meantime, Shercock putting Hobo to the mat and allowing Crystal to take over. Crystal in his signature Soviet Crystal t-shirt and basketball shorts. Oh no! Hobo trying to snap him like a twig. In the meantime, putting him into the turnbuckle there, and Hobo lifting him up over his head like a sack of potatoes, but Crystal not willing to go gently into that good night, dragging Hobo into the center of the ring and doing a little work on those limbs. Streamer X, this has been all Team My Little Pony enthusiasts so far.
You know, but if there's one thing I know that Hobo and TP are good at, it's stamina. It's sticking with it for the long run. All right.
Well-
I mean, if Soviet and Sure are going to win, they need this strong start, and they need to put them down before they run out of gas.
You'd have to think that at this point, that Hobo getting in some strikes here, but it may be possible that Crystal's playing possum. Hobo's got to be hurting. I'm not sure why he hasn't tagged out. Maybe he's trying to make a statement here at 0-2.
Huh?
Off the top rope!
Isn't too far off. Maybe he has a partner, but he's trying to go this alone.
Oh, but Crystal reversing that. Playing to the crowd. We're at a fever pitch here. These guys are going wild. This is what they came to see. And Hobo letting Crystal put himself into the turnbuckle there. These two just absolutely going at it. TP Floyd reaching into the ring, saying, "Tag me, bro. Come and get me."
You know, I think just stomping on the back of his head like that is really unkind.
And Crystal just giving it to Hobo here. Crystal going for the pin.
You know,
Are we gonna see a pin without TP Floyd getting into the ring? The answer is no. The question is, how much longer can Hobo survive the shelling at the hands of Soviet Crystal? Hobo giving it back to him now. Crystal, now his turn to be on the end of a beating, but TP Floyd in the meantime doing all he can as Hobo's hype man here. Shercock shaking her head. I think both of these guys on the side of the ring looking for a tag in here. Hobo, no! No, not quite.
Honestly,
Hobo.
that was a little too close to destruction for my comfort. Soviet needs to make it back to his corner and get out of here.
TP Floyd in the
It looks like he
meantime
could right now.
sitting there just wondering, when are you going to tag me in, brother?
And it's right now.
Shercock getting involved. Oh no! We got some 2-on-1 here. TP Floyd perhaps looking to the
That's not
referee.
entered the ring yet.
And there's the tag. Now TP Floyd coming in. A pair of fresh legs and a pair of fresh arms here. Shercock says, "Fresh legs be damned. How about you meet my friend the turnbuckle?" Shercock and her signature cockatrice button down. In the meantime, Crystal just going at it here again.
That move seems really familiar.
TP Floyd, perhaps the opportunity he was waiting for, and Crystal looks hurt. Did you see the way he was grabbing that back? I don't like
I
it.
think he came in a bit too early.
I don't like it, Streamer X. That looked like that's going to be hampering him here. But TP Floyd absolutely giving it to Crystal here, knowing full well a much wider variety of moves is available to him outside the ring, and all Shercock can do is sit here and watch her partner get beat up, but no! Shercock getting up to some extracurricular activity, and all Hobo 99 can do is watch TP Floyd subjecting himself to this, as we know, completely legal now that he's outside the ring. In the meantime, TP Floyd looking tired and in danger of a count out here.
Hobo just sees how far away that is and says, "Nah, I ain't going over there." Just not interested in helping.
Hobo, you gotta wonder how much is enough? How much is enough? How much is he gonna watch? TP Floyd and Crystal slugging it out. There is no love lost between these two. 7 on the count out now.
If anyone else thinks Kyle is too loud, speak up.
Listen, I can't turn down my enthusiasm, especially not during a match like this. Not with TP Floyd taking and returning so many hits. Crystal not content to give up. These two titans absolutely going at it, but TP Floyd on the receiving end of some brutality from Soviet Crystal there. And now lifting him above his head. What will he do? Oh! And Crystal, is he going to make this final? Both of these guys coming in the ring. Hobo says, no, absolutely not. Get off of my partner. And now the rules are out the window. These two exchanging blows. Nobody cares about ring decorum today in the Mega Team Up Wrestling Federation. It's a free-for-all. And the ref content to just let them do it. The crowd content to just let them do it. Hobo hurting TP Floyd, hurting Crystal. Is he finding a second wind here? I can't believe it. TP Floyd begging for a tag, but he needs to get up. He needs to make that effort. He's got to do something other than what he's doing now. Crystal going for the tag. Is Shercock going to finish the job? Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Oh my God. This has been the most chaotic match in the history of the Mega Team Up Wrestling Federation. Shercock has TP Floyd right where she wants him, letting the ropes do all the work. TP Floyd, stop Shercock. He's got a family. He's got people that love him. TP Floyd trying to show some signs of life. But it's the last gasps. The death throes of a man who was dead 10 or 12 moves ago. Shercock able to do to TP Floyd whatever she chooses, and one has to think this is going to be the end. The referee counts to 2. That's all she wrote. I have never seen in my life a display of brutality such as this. Streamer X, we got to get the ambulance rolled in here. These two guys, oh my God. I'm not sure that TP Floyd is going to be able to procreate after this match.
Hey, look, it was really rough out there. I think that 2-on-1 action outside of the ring really crippled their game. TP took a beating for much longer than I think anyone else could have from 2 people. And Hobo just completely content to stand on the sidelines. Honestly, if anything, I feel like TP Floyd was betrayed here today. I think Hobo had some kind of beef with TP Floyd that was stronger than his need to win this match. Hobo was willing to go 0-3 to let TP bite it on his own.
All right, I'm just getting this in from the head office. An investigation into potentially throwing of the match is being opened. Okay, I'm not sure what's going to come of this. They're obviously going to interview all the parties involved. This is going to be some cause for some controversy. We haven't heard the last of this storyline, guys. Okay, wow. TP Floyd, it seems like he took that outside the ring to take advantage of perhaps the lax adherence to the rules that can take place, but Hobo just standing there and watching things happen, one has to call into question his integrity. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Leaving a sour taste in the mouth for what was otherwise an amazing display of wrestling tonight, but nevertheless, I'm being told right now the results will stand regardless of the outcome of the investigation. So, at this juncture, we've got Shercock, we've got Soviet Crystal for Team My Little Pony enthusiasts at 1-0 on the tag team circuit. We got DQ and also Red Falcon, Team West Coast. They're also 1-0. One has to think, will we see these two teams go at it next time for tag team supremacy? Could there be a belt on the line already?
West Coast versus the Equest Coast.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. High quality wordplay from Streamer X there. All right, everybody stand by, because our third match of the night is now getting underway. And let me tell you something. It's a match.
Truer words, not Kyle. Truer words.
It is a wrestling match. Streamer X, how do you feel about the displays that we have seen thus far?
Look, tonight, so far, the action's been big. The action's been hot. And I've been ready for it. All right? This has been a hot and ready night of matches.
Hot and ready. Those are the...
Speaking of which, tonight's pizza sponsor, Still Hungry Howie's Pizza.
You know, I had a Hungry
Go
Howie's...
in, tell them you want the mega team-up deal, and wink.
Oh, they'll definitely know what you're talking about. All right, anyway, I think everybody knows what match 3 is going to be. We've been waiting for this one since the last Mega Team Up Wrestling Federation edition. But in any event, this is a grudge match. This was specifically requested by both participants. So, get the prediction ready, Streamer X, and we're going to roll right into it.
Oh, it's ready.
As we know, the participants in this match asked for this match last time. Hyper Mega Man coming into a lukewarm reception from the crowd.
Qualifications match. Making his way to
You know, with all this trash talking,
of
it's
America.
not all that surprising. He's offended a lot of the people here tonight.
Hyperspeed
And
Man.
his stoic grimace says it all.
Seems like he's got an equal mix there. Some of these people came here to see this tonight. Well, some others, maybe not Hyper's biggest fan. Intriguing.
You know, there are two kinds of people in the world. I think there are people who come out and support a fighter like Hyper. And then again, there's the other kind of person. When Hyper just walks out, all that's on your mind is where's Baguette?
And there is Baguette, the bread man himself. One of the lighter weight wrestlers on the Mega Team Up roster. But he's here. This is a grudge match. This was requested by both of these participants. They wanted this. They wanted this. The fans, lukewarm to Hyper, but on their feet for Baguette. The question is Hyper going to win some new fans, or will he lose some more who might have been neutral with his performance in this match? Only one way to find out. Will he break Baguette like a breadstick? Or will Baguette bake Hyper Mega Man like so much fresh bread out of the oven? This is why we have the matches, folks. If we just finish these things on paper, you know, obviously there'd be a way that this would go. This is why we play them. Who could have predicted what even happened last time? These two have wanted each other, and it's going to get nasty off the bat. Spine breaker there from Hyper. He has decided he's not wasting any time. Throwing Baguette into the turnbuckle there. Going with the curious decision to attempt a strike, and Baguette fighting back. Baguette setting Hyper up here. Hyper allowing himself to be placed on the top rope. And Baguette absolutely giving it to him, giving him a mouthful of bread there. Playing up to the crowd.
Interesting moves of the night.
Most definitely. And now, Baguette perhaps attempting a helicopter move there, but getting a little bit into putting the cart before the horse territory.
Hello, welcome. I'm sorry about your match.
Oh, Hillhome, you missed your match, buddy. Maybe for the better. You'll have to go back in the VOD. In the meantime, Hyper working on the left arm of Baguette, and that seemed to work. Breaking bread with Baguette, but not in the way that he might have hoped.
He's going up, and you know what happens next. He's down
Baguette.
on the ground.
Looking more hurt than a World Cup player feeling a stiff breeze. Maybe playing that up just a little bit. going for a submission by headlock here. The fans not happy about this. This isn't what they wanted to see. Wanted to see these two go at it like the wrestlers before them.
He's breaking out. He's
Hyper
breaking
standing
free.
up.
Ooh.
Reversing the submission. And now both of these guys taking an equal amount of punishment. Hyper going with the back slam again there on Baguette. Oh! And Baguette.
That fancy footwork that's kept Baguette in a lot of matches.
He is giving Hyper the daily bread. Hyper not content to just sit there and take that from Baguette. He's got him over the ropes now. Looking to butter him up, so to speak. And Hyper going for the limbs again. And the submission, maybe a taste of his own bread here. Can Hyper break out of this? Yes! Absolutely! Hyper going for his textbook Hyper Slam, according to himself, but Baguette bringing down a knee full of bread! Straight onto Hyper, and now... Oh my God! Our medical staff here at the Wrestling Federation going to get more work tonight than perhaps any other night.
Just two.
You mess with the bread, you get dead. Hillholm perhaps leaning towards a tag team partnership with Baguette. Baguette bringing the crowd to their feet again. He has got everybody on his side. Bringing Hyper into the center of the ring, now looking to finish what he started. Baguette with the 1 count, with the 2 count. That's it!
That's Baguette's game.
That's it! And you've got to wonder if Hyper hadn't spent so much time working on the limbs of Baguette, instead maybe trying to wear him down with some high-powered wrestling. You know what they say. Live by the sword, die by the sword. It felt like Hyper was looking for that big moment, looking for the power moves, and Baguette winning by sheer attrition here. This one's going to hurt for everybody in Hyper's corner. I think they wanted to win this one pretty badly.
Now, Baguette played it smart. Baguette had a very short, very concentrated game here. He had a few key counters and reversals that ultimately won him this match. I think Hyper came in, he went full throttle, start to finish. Baguette played it a bit more reserved, pulled back, and I think that's what allowed him to come through this evening.
Well, all right, everybody, for the Mega Team Up Wrestling Federation, I've been not cut. Whoa. Hang on just a second.
What?
All right. Okay. Okay, I'm just getting this in. From the head office. Oh wow. Okay. All right. We're gonna have one more match tonight. One more tag team match. Streamer X, hang on just a second. We need to take a brief break here. You and I need to discuss the upcoming match. We need to talk about this. Stand by.
We'll be right back.
Guys, I'm sorry. I wasn't... This is a little bit unexpected, what we got coming up here. Just need you to stand by. We'll be right back with you, okay? Just... I beg your patience. All right, everybody. Wow. So we're back. We just had to bang out a pre-taped match here. I'm not sure what to say about this one. They just sprung this on us on the last minute. But anyway, we've got Chuck Thunder. Of course, this is pre-taped. This has already happened. We're just we're reacting to this now. We're bound by contractual obligations to not discuss the ending. But we got Chuck Thunder here. So, Streamer X, I'm kind of still reeling from this. I want to get your thoughts, but at the same time, you know we're under an NDA, so I don't really know what to say here.
You know, I think we just have to let the match speak for itself.
I suppose so, and there's a lot to be said. I'm sure that, you know, the most eagle-eyed viewers among us can probably already guess where this is going. But in any event, we've got one last match for you tonight. We've got a tag team, and this match requested by Chuck Thunder and by Shadow Rancher. As we know, they are 0-1, having previously wrestled against Team West Coast, determined to have been disqualified via breaking the rules. Too much intervention without either of them tagging each other in. They both got that controversial pin on Red Falcon. Chuck Thunder and Shadow Rancher not happy to have been disqualified, and I hate to say it, but they are pointing the finger. They have somebody that they wanted to blame for why this happened, and it was you and me, Streamer X. You know, you were there with me backstage. We tried to tell them when this happened, and again this evening, that we had nothing to do with that decision. We're just commentators. Okay? And if you remember, we were very impartial that night. I said simply, I don't know what the league office is going to do with the results of this match. Nevertheless, they seem to think that we have a lot more pull than we do. So this is a grudge match. It's not for anything. It's just, you know, this just needs to be settled. And of course we agreed, we're contractually obligated. So, Streamer X and I just wrestled Chuck and Shadow Rancher, and, you know, like I said, we can't give it away, but...
I mean, look, end of the line, we're not out here for this grudge match. We're out here for the fans, okay?
That's what this is all about. There I am, as you can see, had to briefly change into my wrestling khakis and H.H. Gregg salesman polo shirt. You know, and once again, contractual obligation. I have to wear my work uniform. One of the reasons that, you know, H.H. Gregg ponies up all the money for this wrestling ring is because of the amazing advertising opportunity this is.
Ponies?
We got 14 viewers on the stream right now. I'm sure you guys would choose H.H. Gregg for your next electronics purchase. But anyway, without any further ado, guys, presented with comment, I suppose, here's the grudge match nobody was expecting. We've got Chuck and Shadow Rancher versus myself and Streamer X. I can't tell you where this is going, but expect sparks to fly.
I can sure tell you where it's gonna end up.
Streamer
In a
X
great match.
and Chuck, as you remember, getting locked up right away.
Oh yeah. Ref, you know, clearly sensing something wrong here. I'm just saying, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Streamer X trying to get off to an early offensive here, making things physical, not happy about the way he was treated there at the turnbuckle from the outset. Chuck Thunder luring Streamer X there into a false sense of security and dragging him over to Shadow Rancher, tagging her in almost a mocking way, as if to say, is it legal now if we do it this way? In the meantime, Shadow Rancher going for that submission via wrist break. Streamer X, known for his wrist weakness, he's been working on that in training. Streamer X, in the meantime, taking Shadow Rancher's legs out from under her. And we both agreed we'd be tagging early and often here, not wanting to make the same mistakes as the earlier tag team match, but sadly, I was not able to avoid the spine buster there, though I was able to give a fantastic leg kick before being before being slammed to the mat by my neck. Shadow Rancher being able to do whatever she wants, and the crowd loving it. I don't know what I ever did to them, quite frankly. But Shadow Rancher,
that's all that matters.
knowing that I have back problems, trying to take advantage of my rapid onset scoliosis here, myself maybe not necessarily content to allow her to do that, now taking the fight over to Streamer X, tagging him in, and allowing him to get some work in on Shadow Rancher there. Completely legal move. Completely legal move. Only one wrestler touching another wrestler at a time. That is what the rules specify. We would know them better than anybody. Streamer X says, I don't like the way you treated my partner. I take issue with that, madam.
Oh, reversed into the turnbuckle. I gotta tell you, those things are a lot harder than they look.
Streamer X, of course, we've talked about how the helmet does limit your peripheral vision. Alas, you are contractually obligated to wear it. And that racing
it comes
suit,
with the territory.
not doing much to soften the blows of Shadow Rancher. Streamer X going gorilla mode. Chuck Thunder very upset here at the treatment of his tag team partner, but perhaps more upset at his partner wishing for a tag in here. Streamer X trying to play to the crowd. I'm into it.
Yeah! I think we really got people hyped up.
Oh! Streamer X! As Shadow Ranger goes for the diving tag, Chuck Thunder says, hands off! Not today. Streamer X, like a bullfighter, dodging Chuck Thunder's strike and delivering a double leg kick to the chest there. Really giving it to Chuck Thunder now. And it's all Streamer X. Here in this phase of the match, giving him the knees of justice. All rights reserved.
That's one of my signature moves.
And now, slamming both him and his beard into the mat. Shadow Rancher not looking good there on the sidelines. Unsure of how much use she might be here in any future endeavors. In the meantime, I'm just curious how long Streamer X wants to take this burden on himself. This was a controversial part for both of us.
At this point, I was feeling on top of the world. I mean, I thought I could do the entire match myself. But, the tank's running out of gas at some point, and I know that.
You clearly have the advantage here, and I'm content to let you do it with the 2 count. No! Streamer X could not finish the job. He's got Chuck Thunder by the hair, putting him into the turnbuckle.
And then out of the turnbuckle.
Taking the tag here and setting each other up for another slam. And the fans not fans of this, quite frankly. Thinking that this play is perhaps a little too close to what we criticize their team for.
I mean,
Kyle just getting his butt
practice
kicked.
that move for 3 days to not do it. But it looks like a little irony's gonna befall us here.
Well, 2 can play at that game, or perhaps 4. Shadow Rancher trying to go right back where she left off on Not Kyle, and the fans are at their feet now. They want to see this. I had had enough of a break. I really need to work on my stamina. I was feeling it by this point. And when Shadow Rancher had me in the pin, I thought it was the end. And it was!
It was!
I needed to hit the treadmill, that's for sure, but one thing is apparent. We apparently had no right to talk about this team. At the end of the day, there was one member who was clearly stronger than the other. For whatever reason, I'm not going to make excuses for myself. I couldn't pull my weight, Streamer X.
Hey, you know, you don't see the whole story from this angle, you know. How hard these hits are, the damage that you take, that doesn't show up on the camera. It's not the amount of time, it's not the amount of hits you see. There's more to it that unfolds.
Well, regardless of how you want to place the blame, the fact of the matter is that the Mega Team are 0-1 in the tag team sphere, though you do preserve your individual 1-0 record, Streamer X. As for, I forget what their team was.
East Coast.
Team East Coast, they now move to 1-1 and maybe looking. Sure. I'm being informed by Shercock that they are Team Fishy Business. So, Team Fishy Business is now 1-1 and perhaps looking to set up a match with your other tag team winners from tonight. Let me refresh my own memory. Shercock and Crystal, Team My Little Pony enthusiasts. And perhaps, if Chuck Thunder and Shadow Rancher can get another win, they'll set themselves up for a rematch against DQ and Red Falcon for a belt, maybe? For a tag team belt? I don't know.
Man, anything's possible at this point.
Well, it's not me who makes these decisions, but what I do know is this. The Mega Team is going to have a tough go of it going forward. That was not a good display. They were lacking in teamwork. The communication was poor, okay? And I am going to say that it was just as much my fault as anyone else's, whether it be yours or otherwise. Simple fact of the matter is this. You could not put me on your back and carry us to victory. We've got some work to do. We need to get back on the mat, start working some things out. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, that is it for the Mega Team Up Wrestling Federation this evening. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope that you enjoyed this evening's entertainment. Next week, we're going to have a couple of undefeated wrestlers go up against each other. And I think we are going to set up a title belt match next week. So you're going to want to keep a lookout for that. In fact, we'll be setting up a title belt match, and we'll be setting up a tag team title belt match next week. So you're going to want to tune in, see who's going to compete in the inaugural title showdown. That's not something you're going to want to miss. Now, I do urge you to stand by. I am going to leave the wrestling booth, and we are going to play some VR zombie shooting adventure. Myself and Streamer X.
Here, it's video games.
The video games you love are coming up next. So please stick around, and if you don't want to stick around, I beg you to just leave us on an active screen somewhere and go do something else. I don't even care if you never type another word in chat. Just, keep the window active on some screen that you have in your house. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
Hyper, where's your slam of the day? I think you already got it, buddy. Right in the ring.
All right, everybody, bear with me. I'm getting everything set up. We'll be back in a second. I promise.
Hi. All right, if you're talking, I cannot hear anything you've said.
What's up, Jack Napier 4921? Soon as I get this working again, you'll actually get to watch video games. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Someday it'll happen. I did change the stream title. Does it still say wrestling for some reason?